Let me do a mic check right here.
Mic check.
Awesome.
Check.
Hot 107.5, the D's, Hot to 5 and R&B. You rocking out with your favorite daytime queen, Ally, the Pev, of course. And inside the Playhouse, we got a special guest for XO Sessions, man.
Where you at?
My dog.
Where you at? What are you doing?
Everybody nephew.
Where you at? What are you
Everybody
doing?
uncle.
Yeah, that's what I
Everybody
am now.
cousin.
I'm everybody uncle now. What's good, beautiful
Kirk
people?
Franklin, how are you?
Man, I'm doing good, beautiful young lady. It is an honor to be here with you, man. You just touching lives and blessing the people.
Nah, that's you. I learned from the best, man.
Let's get it.
Gotta get it how we live.
Let's get it.
First of all, we just went down memory lane, which I'm sure we'll all.
Trying to shed tears up in here.
I know, man. It's
you know
crazy.
I'm a gospel thug. You know I don't cry easily. You know what I'm saying?
But you the gospel. You the gospel plies. That's what the word calls.
I don't know who that is. I've never heard that before in my life.
Oh my gosh! Do you think that y'all resemble each other though a little bit? Just a little bit.
I would hope I'd be a little cuter.
Yeah.
You know, maybe just
you're a little seasoned, Kirk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get in trouble with Tammy now.
Maybe just the taint cuter.
Just
right?
the taint.
Just the taint.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Okay, I have a quick question for you. I know you've been moving around. You're in town for the listening party today.
Got a little listening party for the new album coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at Triumph Church, the North location. It's free.
Yes.
Come hang out with your boy. Listen to the new music. We do Q&A. I want to hear from you, man. I want to hug you, kiss your baby.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because y'all been rocking with me since I had the S curls. So,
oh gosh, it's been a while. Do you know? We've been running through memories all day, but do you know that the first chapter book that I really read was Church Boy?
You read Church Boy.
I did, pictures and all, Doc. That's how you know I love me some
Did you see them pictures?
I did.
And you know what's funny, man, is that everybody that was raised in the 90s, we were always trying to dress older and look older.
Yeah.
Like so when you see me in the book and I got like the old thick goatee, you know what I'm saying, before I got my teeth fixed. You know what I'm saying? It's like I look like an old bishop.
Just an old bishop, just seasoned.
I like an old Baptist missionary Baptist preacher.
But you get the job done, Kirk.
Come on.
You bring it and make it relative.
And
That's
I got my teeth fixed.
Praise the Lord. Hello? Who is that? Got a bag to fix my teeth? Cardi B style?
Cardi B.
Hey, listen. So I'm gonna make it real quick.
No, man,
so,
I'm good.
Today, I already apologized to you because I'm looking at food. They came
beautiful.
in and was like, listen, Kirk Franklin's
got
on the way.
Big old beautiful eyes. She got eyes like my daughter, just big old beautiful eyes.
And he also forgot to tell you guys that I have on a sweatshirt and some leggings with some Uggs, and it's almost 80 degrees outside.
She's beautiful. Come on. Black girl magic is always shining.
All right, give it to me because I need it. Maybe it'll touch my spirit on the inside.
Let's get it in, man.
I went on a date this morning, okay, with this guy that I'm talking to. Really like him. And we kind of just, enjoying each other's company. So we're in the courting phase. Okay?
All right.
So we're going to see how that goes.
All right.
So, and this is all going to make sense.
Talk to me.
So, my parents have been married for 34 years.
Okay.
All right. And I know you and Tammy just celebrated recently an anniversary.
We just celebrated recently.
And so growing up, I've always had an example of what marriage looks like, right? But marriage and love are two different things. Would you agree?
Mm.
They're one and the same.
That is an interesting question. I think that they coexist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can rock with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so with them coexisting, all right, your album is Long Live Love.
Long Live Love.
All right, so what I want to do is ask you for 3 pieces of advice, all right, for a healthy relationship that is long, make sure that you're living, and make sure that you continue to love in the midst of. What are the 3 pieces of advice to someone courting, someone in a relationship, on their way to a relationship? Like, what does that look like?
First thing is that to make it long, is that if you have 2 people whose agenda is to exist for the betterment of the other person, everyone's needs get met. Mm-hmm. That if I'm living to meet your needs, and if you're living to meet my needs, everybody's needs gets met. Mm-hmm. Because I exist to be able to serve you. Like I exist to serve Tammy. Mm-hmm. I come home, I want to rub her feet. Mm-hmm. I come home, I want to rub her shoulders. I come home, I don't want to consume the day with just how my day was. I want to know how her day was. And so if I'm living to exist for her, well, guess what? That night later on, it's going to be a beautiful thing in the bedroom.
It's going to be a lot of existing.
Because what I did is I filled her up because I existed for her. Mm-hmm. And so that makes it long, right? Now, how to be able to live is that you have to be able to marry the person that is your best friend. You gotta marry. Men marry just for looks, and she fine, and you smash in and how she is in the bedroom, but that don't make her a friend. That don't make her a soulmate. That don't make her a soulmate. He can be fine, good looking, whatever you think he is, but it don't make him your soulmate. It is each soulmate possesses within them a key, and that key fits with inside your destiny. And every person that's attractive and got a big booty don't mean that they got the key. And when they have the key, they open up your purpose. And the person that opens up your purpose is not trying to suffocate your purpose or kill your purpose. When you marry a woman, you want that woman to fly. And when you marry a man and you make him fly, then he'll do everything to make sure that you are good. And so he won't be selfish. He won't be jealous of your greatness. He'll celebrate your greatness. But when you marry for all the tangible reasons, you'll never have that unlocked inside of you. So that's the purpose of living, is that you got to be able to marry the best friend component. They got to be the best friend. It's got to be that. And then how you are able to define what love is and to be able to exist in love is that when you tap into the creator of love, I do not believe, humbly speaking, that a marriage can exist without God breathing on it. I believe that. That may sound old-fashioned to some of you. That's cool. That's Gucci. But for somebody that is seeing God's hand work, because here's the thing. The reason why we say till death do us part is because it takes that long to get to know somebody. And you don't want to put that time in to get to know somebody if you don't love them. And the way to love them is to be reminded of how loved you are. God loves you when your life stinks. God loves you when your breath stinks. And so when you find out how loved you are by God, it gives you the tools to be able to be long-suffering with someone else. You don't want somebody just to love you because you're cute today. You want somebody to be able to love you if you're in a wheelchair from a car wreck tomorrow. And that takes a bigger divine love. And so those are my tools, as humble as I can say them. And the reason why I think they work is because me and my girl are going on 23 and a half years.
How'd you know Tammy was the one? It wasn't nobody else, and this is it for me. Because y'all had a really powerful story. For those that don't know, you know, you guys both had children outside of each other. You know. And
I had a kid when I was 17, well, 18. She got pregnant at 17. Tammy had a daughter before I met her. So yeah, we already had kids. I've had a lot of incredible women in my life. I've not always been the best man. I've not always executed or had the tools to know how to live out what my faith was preaching. So a lot of times you do what men think they're supposed to do with women because you see what other men do, even inside the church. So I can't say that Tammy was the first great woman that I've dated, because I've dated some incredible good women that were kind to me that I've had to go back and apologize to as a grown man. I've seen women that I've dated that I've had to beg their forgiveness for the young man that I was. Because when you come into the knowledge of what a godly man should be, it breaks your heart for the man that you were. And so how I knew Tammy was the one, though, is that Tammy was the first person that spoke into my gift. Tammy believed in my gift when I was broke. Tammy believed in my gift when I was my car being repoed every other week. Tammy just believed in what Tammy saw in me, what I couldn't see. And it is hard to do that when everybody's laying on their back. When all you do is spend your time smashing, when all you do is spend your time in the physical. And I'm talking to the dudes, because dudes, you know how we rock, dudes. No cap. You know that we spend a lot of time in that physical. And if you live your life physically with a woman, you're never able to hear her spirit, because she can't minister to you when she's naked. She can't. Your mind ain't thinking about your purpose and your destiny when you're naked. You're thinking about that moment, bro. No cap. And you know that. Period. So you got to be able to move to where she can be able to speak into your life. And she can't do that if you never are in a position where you can hear her. Women possess a voice that unlocks the destiny in a man. And when a man hears that voice, he wants to serve that woman. I live to serve my wife.
What's a piece of advice that you would have to a woman that's in my shoes? You know, looking to, it's a lot of different distractions.
No doubt.
That are out here.
No doubt.
And you trying to hold it together. You trying not to, dibble and dabble. You really want this to be a genuine.
No cap. Well, here it is. Hear this. Is I need every woman to understand that no matter if you did not have a father, if you did not have a great marriage the first time, did not have a relationship, did not have anybody to model what a godly man should treat you like, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not talking about religion, I'm not talking about denomination, doctrine, I'm not talking about church membership, because you do not have to have any of those for God to love you. We think we have to have all these stipulations to get God's heart and his attention. God loves us at our worst. So when you begin to see your life through the lens of how God sees you, baby girl, you were worth dying for. If you were worth dying for, don't you think you're worth living for? If you were worth dying for, then you should be worth for a Negro to live for you. If the creator of mankind was so you were enough to kill his son for you. And I know, somebody, they go with that white man's religion. No, first of all, bro, before colonialism, before the transatlantic slave trade, there were Africans in the sub-Saharan parts of Africa. There were Christians. Augustine was a Christian. Joseph did so no cap on that. All right. So what you got to understand, baby girl, is that God killed his son for you. If somebody died for you, you are worthy for somebody to live for you. You deserve to be loved. And if you do not have that in your life, embrace the beauty of loneliness, because it is only for a season. It is better to be alone and have your mind than to be with a dude that has drive and making you bipolar. It is better for you to Netflix and chill by yourself, because Netflix ain't gonna run out of good shows.
She's gotta have it just came out.
Yeah. Netflix got enough shows for you to see the value in yourself. Find the value in knowing who you are, man. I'm telling you, it is not worth the headache just to not be lonely. So I know you didn't ask me to come on 107.5 to be able to try to be a little bit of revenue, right?
This is good.
But I just want people to know, man, before your boy dip, I just want people to know, wherever you are, as bad as the world is right now, I promise you, God has not forgotten you, and he sees you. And the world is crazy, but God don't rock a watch. So he is not running out of time on you, because time is limited when your life is in his hands. No cap.
There you have it. No cap. The real XO sessions here inside of the Playhouse Alley, the pub. Kirk Franklin. Let everybody know where they can follow you, Uncle Kirk.
Y'all just come to the house. Everybody just come on over to the house. Just come on to the house. Hey. Y'all forget all this social media-ness. Get on off of the Twitter rats and the
Instagram
and the Insta people thing that y'all do. What all you youngins is doing. Some of you know what I'm saying? Follow me on MySpace. Come on here. What is the other one back in the Black Planet? What was that other joke?
Oh my God, Black Planet.
Come on. No, man. You can follow your boy Ed Kirk Franklin, man. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful. I'm not a perfect man, but I got a perfect God. Period. Let's get it. And y'all can come chill with your boy tonight.
Yes.
Come through. The new album drops Friday, and it's called Long Live Love, man. God loves us in spite of us. Let's get it.
Awesome. And if you miss it tonight, Kirk's going to be back in the city in August.
August 4th at the Fox.
Yes.
Full concert.
Yes.
Full concert. I'm going to be up there dancing.
I'm going to have some VIP passes. I'm getting on.
You're going to be there. You're going to be there because
okay.
you're crying and
yeah,
crying
man.
and showing boogers and got the big old eyes watering. Got me crying. And I'm the gospel thug.
The gospel thug, the gospel plies.
I'm the gospel plies.
We'll be back, man. Thanks so much.
Plies, if you're listening, we love you, Plies.
It's the Playhouse on our 107.5.